Hello aspirants, welcome to Guidely. My name is Rakhi and I'm here with one more video on the next upcoming examination, and this is about the essay writing. So just in my last video, I have talked about the strategy that how you can score the best marks in your upcoming exam, and there's one more class here for OICL AO upcoming descriptive examination. So today's session is going to be amazing because I am going to tell you that how you can write any essay on any topic in 15 minutes. Step by step guide by Guidely. So let's see the introduction first. To write a standardized high quality introduction, 30 to 40 words in under 2 minutes. The golden rule should be that your introduction has only two jobs. Number one, please define the subject. What is the topic? Your essay will definitely talk about the topic. What is that topic? And then don't forget to set the stage. What are you going to discuss here? So, what is the main thesis that you are going to talk about? So, these are the two parts that you need to take care of. See, see the example. If we have a template for a problematic topic, for example, you have pollution, unemployment, corruption, cybercrime, inflation. These all are the problems, we all agree, right? So look at this ready to use template. The escalating issue of pollution, the escalating issue of unemployment has emerged as a formidable challenge for policymakers and societies alike. It is not merely a social or economic concern, but a critical hurdle in India's path toward sustainable development. This essay analyzes the root causes of this crisis and evaluates potential mitigation strategies. You can use these 5 lines for any of these 6 or 5 topics. And look, all these are super important. Why this work? Because it has strong words like escalating, formidable, critical, hurdle, and you use these words whenever you talk about any challenge or any problem. And immediately tells the examiner that you will discuss causes and solution. So that is my trick number 1. I hope you got it. Number 2, the progressive topic. For example, Digital India, very good for us. UPI, green energy, women empowerment, space exploration. Here you have my ninja technique. So, in the 21st century, green energy stands as a beacon of progress, fundamentally reshaping the green energy. So, basically, energy sector की बात कर रहे हो, landscape. It acts as a catalyst for growth, right? Or innovation, bridging the gap between potential and performance. This essay explores the transformative impact of green energy and its future implications for the nation. Why will it work? It will work as you talk about Digital India, definitely a positive one. It sounds positive and professional. The words like progress, reshaping, catalyst है, potential and performance show करता है, transformation show करता है in the positive way. So words like these score high marks because when you are using this kind of vocab, the examiner, the evaluator is going to know that you know something more than the normal aspirant do. All right, let's go ahead and learn more things about it. So the trick number 3, template number C for the debatable topics. Look, this is going to be amazing one. AI, good or bad? Social media, good or bad? Privatization of banks, one nation, one election. Let's see the trick for this one. The advent of has triggered a global discourse regarding its potential benefits. How? The advent of one nation, one election has triggered a global discourse. Half of the people say it's good. On the other hand, the rest do not agree. So you are talking about the debate situation here, right? With its inherent risks. While proponents means supporters, argue its It fosters efficiency. Critics highlight means the opponents, the associated challenges. This essay aims to provide a balanced perspective on one nation, one election and its relevance in the modern era. Yes, आप इन्हें याद कर लो, याद मत करो, just 2 से 3 बार इनको बोल के देखो with these different topics or any debatable point or any topic that you can come across. Why will this work every single time? Because it shows that you are neutral and objective, a key quality of an officer that you are going to be, right? All my beautiful wishes are with you. So, the definition of technique is formula topic, refers to definition. It is significant because of this reason. See how. Example देखते हैं, topic है financial inclusion का. Financial inclusion refers to, अगर definition आपने देनी है तो refers to बोल सकते हो, define बोल सकते हो. Financial inclusion refers to the delivery of banking services at an affordable cost to the vast sections of disadvantaged and low income groups. It is significant. क्यों? So it is significant because it serves as the foundation for a self-reliant and equitable economy. So if it is asking the definition, kindly use this technique. Let's move further. Connectors to transition out of the introduction. Okay. The last sentence of your intro must hand over the baton of the next paragraph. Don't just stop. And this is what financial inclusion is. Too abrupt, right? Do this. See, ये आपको नहीं करना है. To understand its significance, we must first examine its primary benefits. And if you are at this level, when you are going to appear in this exam, you already know all those basic things. So कोई प्रॉब्लम आपको यहाँ पर नहीं आने वाली है. तो ध्यान रखना कि जो ट्रांजिशन है ना, उसके जो कनेक्टर्स हैं वो स्मूथली उसको ट्रांजेक्शन की ओर लेकर आए. क्या क्या मिस्टेक्स नहीं करनी है अपने इंट्रोडक्शन में. ऐसे के इंट्रोडक्शन में नेवर से आई फील दैट, अकॉर्डिंग टू मी this is the debate, yeah, according to me this is very good but this is very bad. No, never go to that. So always avoid I, in my opinion, I am writing about, I'm concerned about. No, rather use the generic way to write. This essay discusses, it is observed that, never give the conclusion here. Starting mein mat bolo. So it is observed that one nation, one election is good. We all should support it. It strengthens the nation, the unity, blah, 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 blah. No. Take time. You need to write a big essay. If you just gonna give your verdict there, what is your true opinion? Why the reader must have the interest to read it till the end? Like he or she shouldn't have, right? So when you read a novel, if I tell you the most thrilling part that you are like waiting for at the beginning, if I tell you, how will you feel? You will be like, ye kyun bata diya abhi? So similarly like that. Okay, please keep it short as it is your introduction only. If you are going to write everything here, what will you use in the body paragraphs? So let's come to the body paragraph. The first pillar is the objective. To write a cohesive paragraph that focuses on one main point, the primary point of your essay is your first body paragraph. The rule of one, do not cram 5 ideas here. Pick your strongest point and its example. A good body paragraph has 3 layers. Top layer, topic sentence, filling supporting evidences, and then the concluding thought. तो मेन पॉइंट को रखा, बताया कि क्यों है ये, एंड ब्रीफली आपने लिंक कर दिया बैक टू द पॉइंट पे. कैसे बिगिन करते हैं हम? To begin with, the primary significance of green energy lies in its ability to, the main benefit. Option number B, if it is a problem focused one. The foremost challenge hindering the progress of किसकी ग्रीन एनर्जी को अपनाने की is the and then present the main cause. If you are contrasting, there are two things and you are saying this versus this. On one hand, the proponents of argues that it fosters this and that. On the other hand, certain others argue or like critics say that. So this is how you compare between two points. Developing the point, connectors का यूज करना बहुत जरूरी है. In other words, this implies that the foremost challenge is the lack of digital literacy. This implies that a vast majority of the rural population cannot access. So don't just finish one line and start another one. Rather, pick a good connector and then extend your point, what you want to convey. Okay. Connector number two, to add an example. For instance, a pertinent example is, for example, only 25% of rural women. So, for instance, only 25% of Indian women. Connector number three, to show result. Consequently, as a result, they remain excluded from the benefits of the digital economy. Okay, so now let's see some practice thing. Let's put it together. So topic है the digital payments main point, financial inclusion है. So let's open it. To begin with, the primary significance of digital payments lies in its ability to foster financial inclusion. Connected यहाँ पे मैंने add किया है. So this implies that banking services can now reach the remotest corners of the country without physical infrastructure. Then connected, for example, for instance, the widespread adoption of UPI has enabled small street vendors to accept cashless payments effortlessly. And then again, one connector because I'm going to show the result. Consequently, this integrates the unorganized sector, the formal economy, boosting national growth. Can you see how beautiful this paragraph is organized? Well connected. All the thoughts are well connected to one another. Can you see that point here? So this is how you need to build your paragraph. Okay. Body paragraph number two. अब यहाँ पे हमें ट्रांजिशन करना है. अगर एक पॉइंट पॉजिटिव है तो दूसरा नेगेटिव आएगा. पहला नेगेटिव है तो दूसरा पॉजिटिव आ सकता है. वैसे हमेशा पॉजिटिव फिर नेगेटिव चलता है. एक चैलेंज है तो उसका सोल्यूशन दीजिए. और या फिर अगर आप बात कर रहे हैं किसी लाइक डिबेटिकल पॉइंट के बारे में तो उसके बारे में पहले एक का पहलू और फिर दूसरे का पहलू आपने बता देना है. Remember the bridge connectors, like whenever you start body paragraph number 2, add like furthermore, in addition to, equally significant is, for example, furthermore digital payments also reduce the cost of printing currency. Very good point. Scenario number B, अगर आपको negative पे switch करना पड़ रहा है. However, the rapid pace of digitization brings forth the formidable challenge of cybersecurity. Scenario number 3, if you are moving to a solution to address this problem in a light of this, consequently, the government has. So, to address this, the Reserve Bank of India has introduced strict guidelines for digital safety. Can you see all the kind of descriptive essays, like whatever you are going to get in your exam, you have these templates. Just put the words and make your essay aram say effortlessly. Let's develop the point without overloading. Okay, so connector number one, you can use like specifically, in particular या notably अगर आप एक specific point को दे रहे हो तो. Connector number two, to show necessity or urgency. It is imperative that, मतलब सबको पता है, it is imperative that the need of the hour is electric vehicles. But how can we be sure that it is going to be a sustainable future? Because there is a lack of infrastructure, especially in the rural areas. So it is imperative that the digital literacy programs are expanded to rural hinterlands. Let's do the practice of this one as well. So how सबसे पहले contrast था because I'm switching to the second paragraph. However, the rapid Proliferation of digital channels has also exposed users to cyber vulnerabilities. कनेक्टर लगाया है, इसका मतलब ये है, this implies that while access has increased, awareness regarding safe usage remain low. One more connector, specifically, incident of phishing and UPI fraud have seen a sharp rise, eroding public trust. Consequently, yeah, therefore, strengthening the grievance redressal mechanism is imperative to ensure long-term sustainability. So, quick checklist for body paragraph number two. Did I use a bridge? Yes. Did I drop a keyword? Yes, I did. Did I keep it to one point? Absolutely. Did I avoid repetition? Yes, I did. Another point for the same thing but with different words. That is what most important thing here is. Let's talk about the final part, the conclusion of any essay to leave a lasting impression. A weak ending can drop you from a 15 to a 12. That should not be your nightmare at all. The golden rule is never introduce new information. Here I always say in all my classes, whenever I talk about conclusion, there's one point that I never forget to mention, that never add anything new to conclusion. You are concluding, so please don't get to another point. Like, also another point is that if you're concluding, how can you present a new information to process? So to conclude the point discussed about highlighting this and that, the three sentence formula, the signal, tell the reader you are finishing. To conclude, in conclusion, thus, therefore, the summary, rephrase your main argument in one sentence, and the vision. I always end on a positive note, a call to action or some suggestion, because you are an officer. To conclude, while challenges remain, the trajectory of any topic like health in India is undeniably positive. A synergetic approach involving public and private stakeholders is imperative to harness its full potential. Ultimately, Dash, like any service, like for health or any policy, will serve as a cornerstone of a resilient and self reliant India. You can fit it in every possible way. Template number two, if it is a warning ender. In conclusion, pollution possesses a significant threat to the socio-economic fabric of the nation. If left unaddressed, the consequences could be irreversible. Therefore, proactive policy intervention and collective public awareness are the need of the hour to mitigate this crisis effectively. If you see here very, very carefully, I think you will understand that all these three things that we have discussed here are super easy. But remember, you always need to keep a balance, like how you are finishing it, right? Just a second, please. Yeah, one more point I need to mention you, the template number C is for balanced ender. If you are showing a balance, right? To sum up, the debate surrounding any topic is multifaceted. While the benefits of efficiency and modernization are evident, the associated risks cannot be overlooked. A regulated framework that balances innovation with safety is essential to ensure one nation, one election serves the greater public good. It can be used anywhere if you are going to use any of these topics. Okay, now connectors to signal the end. क्या क्या words use करते हैं जो ending का इशारा करते हैं? To conclude, to in conclusion, ultimately, or to sum up. Finally word का use मत करना, ठीक है? Finally is absolutely horrible choice here, ठीक है? Alrighty, so yeah, come here. Intro should have hook plus thesis, target length 40 words, define the topic, state the issue. Body paragraph number one, main point 60 words, discuss the primary benefit or cause. Paragraph number two, 60 words, discuss the primary challenges or solution. Conclusion में verdict है in 40 words, summarize and give a future vision. The connector bank ऐड करने के लिए furthermore, moreover, additionally, in addition, if you are contrasting, however, conversely, on the other hand, despite this, if you are showing result, consequently, as a result, therefore, does. If you are giving example, for instance, a pertinent example specifically or notably, if you are concluding to sum up, ultimately, in conclusion, all these things that I told you here, please take advantage of every single thing that I mentioned here. If you're looking for the practice, then please go to the website and find the practice set, which is AI driven, in AI driven mode, where you attempt any mock test. You can check your feedback there, and AI gives you the actually feedback as well as the possible answers for that question. So one more time, I'm actually like saying the same thing, that please put all your efforts, and all these like ways I've told you to write on any topic in your exam is definitely easy. Just practice these ready to use phrases or sentences and paragraphs. Okay, so I'll see you all next time. Till that time, bye bye, take care everyone, and keep studying, keep shining. Bye bye.